Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel again. Um, Today we're going to talk about Libero Financial again. This is day 3 of Libero. I wanted to do videos on a daily basis with Libero because I wanted everyone to see what sort of gains or losses I'm going through. All up, the price of Liberia has been pumping. It's at 13 cents already. Yesterday, if you saw my video, it wasn't nowhere near even close to that. If you have a look, early on in the days, so the Liberia is only about 16 or 17 days old. Please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, yeah? So if I have a look at this, let's just go down a bit to the very start. So Liberia hasn't been around that long, as I mentioned, yeah? So down here you can see the price. Look, the price got all the way up to 12 13 cents before, and then where's this one here, right here, 13 cents, and then dumped crazily. Someone, obviously people are making a lot of money off this, so there's a bit of a dump there, and then it started to regrow again, and there's a slight dump again, and then it started pushing back up, and now slowly pushing back up to the 13 cents mark again. Now, the way Libero Financial works, is called Libero Financial Freedom. So it's your way to getting your financial freedom, right? The way it works, as per my previous video, is there's this video of this guy over here, but we won't go into that too much. Buy Libero, just hold 14 days and watch your Libero auto compound to 132% your initial capital. From day 15, begin cashing out the 1% of your Libero holding. Great. Okay, we can all do that. Just taking to granted, you're probably going to lose. I think it's like 12% or something. When you dive into this, so if you bank money into here, not bank, sorry, if you transfer money into Liberia, you lose 12%. Yeah, and then when you cash out, lose 20%. So take that all into accountability over here. We've talked about all of this before. If you haven't, I'm going to link one of my previous videos just so you can have a look at all this. But that being said, let's jump into Liberia itself. So currently at the moment, you get rebases every 30 minutes, which is 48 times per day, which is quite fantastic. The price I've already gone about is 1 cent. So sorry guys, my apologies, that's not 13 cents, it's 1 cent, 1 1/3. So as the Americans call it, it's 1 penny. So that being said, let's have a look at the max. I'm getting around, price must have dropped slightly, I'm getting around $249 if I current value of my stock. Now, the value of my stock earlier when I bought in was $171, just so you know. So I've made $80 already, $70 to $80 already. So in 7 days, I should be cashing out $287.30. Now, obviously, I can't cash that out. I can only cash out 1% of that. So let's take that into consideration, yeah. And remember, it's always 1%. I mean, look, because I put money into this, I'll be taking profits all the way through. I don't know what the best strategy is yet, but I think it's good to take your profits as much as you can so you can just break even. Then after that, let it ride to the moon if that is the case. So going into my account over here, you can say that as previously, my balance is $249.25. I'm earning $5.03 daily. Now, if you guys remember that before, it was only $5.01. I mean, sorry, it was only $3 something. So that's quite good. Now I've got 7.9 Liberia. And I'm earning, my next reward is, I think it's like around 13 cents. It should be around 13 cents if I'm correct. Or maybe somewhere around there. But there's also a tracker here which lets you know how much you've earned altogether, and you can track that all here by clicking through straight into your Liberia as well. Now, Libero Financial, they're quite active on Twitter. You can go to the Twitter page if you have the time and check them out as well. They're very active on Twitter. They like to really show you all the whales putting the money in. Everything comes with a price though, yeah. So I'm expecting a bit of a dump at some stage. You know, when it keeps going up, there'll be a bit of a dump. But overall, I think this is. So far it's been quite viable. I mean, but I've only been in for 3 days, yeah, so I can't really say too much. I think Libero Financial is run by Thuram Capital. Now, what I hear about Thuram Capital is like they're fantastic what they do. And then the other thing also is you'll see ads of Liberia everywhere. Yeah, like I've been seeing ads running left, right, and center. Obviously, I want to hear what experiences you guys have with this as well. It would really make me understand the project better and also understand how I want to work through this as well. Finally, yesterday there was a big AMA on Libero Financial. On the AMA, it was Leo from Libero. I mean, they still don't come up with saying who the people are, and that kind of has me a little bit worried. But Leo was very. I mean, the way the questions also were structured was in a manner to make everything positive and hype it up. Yeah, it wasn't. There wasn't really any hard questions, um, but that being said, like what they did come up with is they kept talking about where it's going to go. There's a version 2 of this coming up, and if you go on the dashboard over here, sorry, not on the dashboard here, sorry, in my accounts, you can track down and you can cash out. So I've got 187.73 Liberia, which I can catch out. Obviously, I lose 20% of that. That's fuck all. It's only like $2 something, yeah. So it's not really helpful at all at the moment. But that being said, look, I think this can go somewhere in the future. Yeah, so going back to Thurum Capital, yeah, these guys are supposed to be quite good at what they do, and they're supposed to be really good in this kind of area. But again, I'm not sure how well this will run or how long this will run as well. Yeah, because apparently, if you stick to the current game plan of 1% every day after 14 days, you should get 130 odd percent back, and it should be very. They should run for 5 years if people stick to that. But we know people won't, and they'll gamify the situation where they can. So when people are gamifying the situation, we just have to be a little bit careful as well. So once again, guys, please remember, I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own research. When you're jumping into projects like this is very, very high risk for me. As you guys are aware, I lost a lot of money in Time Wonderland. A lot of money, not to some people, but a lot of money to me. So putting a couple of $100 here and there is does add up, yeah. So that being said, like let's wait and see where this bad boy goes. There's a version 2 coming up of Liberia, and in that version you can stake your they call it X Liberia to X Liberia in the future, and apparently you can hold it for a lot more time, making the whole thing a bit more stable. Overall, I'll stick to the plan. This is day 3 only, so in day 3 we've seen substantial growth. We're at $249, as I said before. Now we're up to 5.04. That's really good in terms of earnings, and I've got the total earnings over here. Let's track that down just for one last time. Connects into my wallet automatically and it's tracking it, and then it should just come up over here. I've earned $12.78, which is pretty fantastic. But just remember, I can only draw out 1% of that. So yeah, not looking too shit hot there, are we? So overall, let me know your thoughts on this project, guys. We'd love to hear it from you guys in the comments, and how, if any of you guys have put money into this, how it's going for you guys. If you guys have never been to my channel, I would love it if you guys would come in. Drop the sub button, guys. It really does help a lot. I've got to 82. Thank you so much for the people who have subbed. It really helps the channel out a lot. Please make sure to drop the thumbs up as well. It does help me quite a lot. But most importantly, the sub is really important. I'm trying to get to 1,000. My first step is 100. If I can get there, I'll be really, really happy. The other videos I'm doing as well, guys, is I'm doing videos on Piggyback Machine. If you guys haven't seen those videos, please check that out as well. And I'm also doing videos on currently on some of the NFT projects that I'm involved in as well. So anyway, if you guys love this, please just don't forget to give that sub button. Yeah, have a great day, guys. Cheers.